Hello everybody, it's Vinyl Rich here with Vinyl Find 67. Everything's quiet in the house. Got the living room window open here and man, the crickets are going crazy. Anyways, cheers, Peroni time. My last Vinyl Finds, I showed all 60s. I did mention that I had a few albums, really good albums, that I didn't show, and I'm not going to show them in this one either, because I went to Bakersfield over the weekend, and I went to Going Underground Records, and I'm going to show everything I picked up there. First one is Generation, let me get this out of the way, Generation Suicide. This is actually Going Underground Records, 1312 19th Street, Bakersfield, California, 93301. That's what it says on the back. That's what the labels look like. Oh yeah, and it is on colored vinyl. Guess I'll show. I wasn't planning on showing any vinyl, but this apparently, I didn't ask the guy, but apparently the record store in Bakersfield is the one that put this out, and I just asked him what it was, and he said it was like 1981, 80s punk rock. It is melodic punk rock. It's not real hardcore. It's all in Spanish. Very cool stuff. Very cool. And yeah, I left the sticker on here, the Going Underground price sticker. One thing about this guy, I thought it was kind of cool, leaving the Going Underground price sticker on a Going Underground Records. The one thing about this guy's store, man, those price stickers are hard to get off. And what I do is I use Goo Gone. I know some people complain, oh no, use lighter fluid. I've had no problems with Goo Gone. It works great. What I do is I screw this off, take a Q-tip, and you just soak the sticker, price sticker, anything you want to get off that has glue underneath. You soak it, just the sticker. If it gets on the record, it doesn't hurt. But I try to just keep it on the sticker, and you let it soak 5, maybe 10 minutes, and that shit just comes right off, dude. Okay, the first album I'm going to show here is a masterpiece. It's a psych masterpiece, in my opinion. I'm going to do a video of my 10 favorite psych albums, and this one will be on it. I did not know I was going to get this album, so something's getting knocked off of the list. But anyways, this is the West Coast Pop Art Experimental Band, Volume 3, A Child's Guide to Good and Evil. This is a great album. It's got some creepy ass, it's got some weird lyrics though, and this is a really cool album. I think this guy here, Bob Marley, he's the one that formed the band or started the band. He was like a 30-year-old guy. Everybody else was like 20 years younger. He was a rich dude, playboy, mansion type guy. He wanted to be around all the hippie chicks. And, so he got this band. A lot of people talk shit about him. I don't know if he really had that much input in how the band sounds. I've heard some stories of he was pretty creepy in concert. He just was with a tambourine, really didn't do much, but I don't know. I didn't see the band live. I didn't know about the band until recently, and so I can't really comment on any of that. I just know everything I've heard by him I really like, and this is probably my favorite. It's in the shrink. It's partially ripped here, so right here it's got slight ring wear. I mean, very slight. And here the ring wear is on the shrink, not on the record. Great. You got some wear here in this corner, wear in this corner, and a cut corner. But it's in great shape, man. The vinyl is in great shape. I was jazzed. I was not expecting to pick that up. What I was expecting to pick up, though, was some Buck Owens records. And he really didn't have a lot of good used ones. They were like $4 to $6, and they were dollar records, and they had scratches on them. I was like, who's gonna pay $4 for a Buck Owens record that has a scratch on it? So I did pick this one up. It was sealed, and it's Buck Owens and Susan Rae, their first album together, and it's on that green Capitol. Came out in 1970. It's not his best album. It's a good album though. You're hard pressed to find a really bad Buck Owens song, but they do a version. Love Is Strange. Really good. I mean, it predates the Paul McCartney one, but it's really cool. I dig it. Next one here is a Southern California classic, punk rock classic from the 80s. RKL, 85 is it? Yeah, this came out in 85. I have their first single, came out in 84, and they had some songs on compilations before this. The single is produced by Doug Moody. It is on Mystic Records. This one here is produced by Philip Rave, so it has a better sound. But this band has a great singer. The guitars, he plays a little bit of a heavy metal type of guitar at times. A really good band. Funny lyrics. I mean, it's just cool. And it's got this insert. This shows all the previous releases on Mystic Records, the lyrics of the songs, and like I said, the lyrics are pretty cool. And Mystic Records, they did have a pretty good logo on their records. The next one here is another Southern California. That band, I think, is from close to Santa Barbara area, and they get lumped in with that Nardcore. This is a Visual Discrimination. This is on Nemesis Records, #1, and this is an Orange County band. They were a straight edge band. The music on this is really cool, really hard driving, really cool. Some of the lyrics are kind of weak. This is like at later 80s though. 87 to 88 this was recorded. I was actually a straight edge dude. Probably, not straight edge, I wasn't a straight edge dude. Probably 6 months, maybe 8 months, I went the straight edge route. Or way earlier than this. You know, I was into Minor Threat and, you know, no drugs, no nothing, no alcohol. This is the insert. And that got kind of old. But you know, one thing I noticed, I'd go out with my buddies and they'd all be drinking and, you know, we'd be talking and that. And as the night went on, they started cracking up and laughing at shit. It really wasn't all that funny, you know. But Nemesis Records, that's pretty cool. I don't know if you can see that and playing on the other. And this last record, hold on. Really cool band here. Twisted Roots. Saw this band. In fact, I even made a flyer for this band for the whiskey show. One of their whiskey shows. This is a comp. They only released one single when they were actually a band. I think they were only a band for less than a year. And it contains the 3 songs from the single, their EP. It has a 4th song here, Snake, which is fantastic. And it was recorded during the sessions for the single. It has another 4 songs that were recorded on a 4-track. No, another 3 songs that were recorded on a 4-track. Really good quality, really good shit. And then it's got 5 songs that are basically a demo tape for it was recorded at Unicorn Records, which is where the Unicorn Records is the one that released the first Black Flag album. But anyways, and those are pretty good quality. I mean, nothing's crap here. The music isn't for everyone. This dude here, Paul Rosler or whatever I can't pronounce his last name. He's the one that formed the band, and he asked the others if they wanted to join the band, and they all said okay. You've got a sister here, Kira. She ended up becoming a bass player for Black Flag after this. You got Emil. He was the drummer. He became the drummer for Black Flag for a short while after this band. In fact, he left this band because it was interfering with his surfing time, and I believe that's the excuse he gave Black Flag. You got Maggie here, great singer. She, I don't know if she was in any other bands, but I remember seeing her around a lot on the scene. Always laughing, great personality. I wouldn't say I knew her, but I knew who she was. And right here we have Pat Smear from the Germs, Nirvana, and now Foo Fighters. This dude was from the Screamers. 2 Black Flag members. Pretty cool lineup here. This music isn't for everyone because of the keyboards. Kind of funky keyboards at times. And this is, like I said, it's a comp on the label. But yeah, anyways. Going Underground Records. If you're in Bakersfield, check it out. It's downtown, 19th Street. Take care, guys and gals.